one person here. So I think we have three extra persons here, so we can continue with this. All right. So what? My name is Engineer Halbert, as you all know me. I'm going to be anchoring this meeting for 45 minutes or lesser than that. Okay. And then why I call this meeting is about Forsage. I've been doing Forsage for over close to 2 months now. Forsage program is in two form: the Ethereum and then the Forsage Tron. They just launched the Forsage Tron, and that's where everybody have moved to, from this Forsage Ethereum to the Tron. For some of us who don't know that Forsage has two uh, platform now, because some people asked me last time, but you told us that there was one that is called Forsage Tron, and now Forsage Ethereum and Forsage Tron. The reason is that the reason why I mellowed down from promoting Forsage Ethereum is because the gas fee to get into the system was too high. So a lot of people all over the world were all complaining about this gas fee thing. And Forsage, the group of guys who created this Forsage thing, came up with Forsage Tron. Okay, so now Forsage Tron is very cheap. It's still new, and people can get into the system now and begin to make a lot of money if you know what you're doing. Now, like I said, I'm going to be anchoring this opportunity. I'm a front runner, and then I don't think there's anything that would stop me from moving with this system. I run a couple of businesses. One of such is export business. I've been doing that for over 8 years, and that's what people know me for. I've helped a lot of people to become an exporter, whether it's small scale or big scale. Although I do of more of small scale right now, I've mellowed down a bit. I have series of other businesses like small scale importation that I bring into this country, and then I sell this product. I also do a lot of business like farming businesses. I love businesses. That was why I jumped into Forsage when this was introduced to me. All right, so many people said, why are you promoting this business? Well, it is a good question that I got from people recently. They said, why am I promoting this business? Because the reason why I'm promoting this is because I see this as the future. I see this as the future. And I know a lot of people who are smart are jumping into this, even bankers. But most of them will not tell you. There's a lot of money to make in Forsage. I've seen people make $100,000 in space of 3 weeks, 2 weeks. My upline is on $300,000. That's FS charge. And currently on Forsage Room, FS charge is on, as at the last time I checked, 60 something $1,000. Those are guys who are flying with this opportunity. You know, when I mention all these figures, people will like, is it possible to make money from this kind of money from this? The truth is, these guys are my friends. So I know them. Not even those guys only. There are people outside the country who are making selling and insane money from this system. So now tell me, are you saying I should not, is that not enough reason for me to jump into this system? Would export business give me, that kind of money in space of 3 weeks? The answer is no. Because the reason why I said so, I can't make profit of $300,000 in 3 weeks without, buying product, paying for logistics and all this, paying for flight, and even bribing people, you know, to help me send this product out to my client. So what I'm trying to say is that what is Forsage? Let's leave what export is. What is Forsage? Forsage is the first ever 100% decentralized metrics project that was ever created in the face of the earth. And it is the first opportunity that is providing a huge platform for you and I to earn massively from the global wealth that is presented to us. This is one of the systems that is providing a major wealth transformation to us. And people must learn to maximize this opportunity. Why? Because it is the biggest money spinner that we are seeing on the face of the planet. Okay? There's a lot of persons making huge from Forsage metrics. Now, I started Forsage on the 21st of July, 2020. Now I'm like I stated, there are other companies that clone Forsage business, and they named it. But recently they admit that they copied the Forsage blueprint, and they began to fly with it. I have no issue with these people, but the fact remains that this is the original one that we know, and I have to stick with the original. So if people want to move into the other one, which is the Forsage Tron, which is not the real original Forsage, well, that's good for them. And I told my people who told me about it that I cannot move into other, smart contract. If it's not original, it's not going to be original. All right. Now, there will be excuses of why you don't want to join Forsage. There will be excuses why you can't join Forsage, and there will be excuses why you can join Forsage. Either way, it's up to you. I've seen a lot of people, even my friends, close friends, they said they can't join Forsage. Even with all the screenshot and the money in, they still felt they can't join. I have a close friend we both doing business together. He said he can't join Forsage. So I am actually not looking for people around me. I'm looking for people outside me. Okay. So Forsage is a platform. It's a peer-to-peer system. There are some guys who came together, some group of guys who came together and built this platform because of reasons. Okay. So some people said Forsage is a scam. Some said Forsage is like MMM. Well, I don't blame them. The reason why I said so is a lot of people with their opinion. Okay. But I kept telling people that if you know what Forsage is, you will jump into it. A lot of people are making insane money from it. It's a life-changing business. Imagine a friend, the guy I told you about, FS Chat, who is making crazy, insane money from this system. Earlier this year, he could not boast of 20,000 naira. The moment they introduced this to FS Chat, he got the blueprint, and today, as I speak to you, is the fastest and the most highest earner in Nigeria. So I learned a lot from FS Charts, and I think I should take that and move away with that. So if anybody's going to be saying Forsage is a scam, that's their own. So from cash to crypto, COVID-19 is changing the way the world is seeing money now. And then the COVID-19 pandemic is making cash-based society all over the world sink into with the help of decentralized technology. Bitcoin was launched 2019. People missed the opportunity. Now Forsage and then Tron and Ethereum are also on the raise. Are you going to be missing that too? Because a lot of us missed the opportunity 2019 to tap into Bitcoin. Bitcoin was, I think, below $1 when they introduced Bitcoin. Some of us did not jump into it. Right now, Bitcoin is over $11,000 as at yesterday when I checked for one Bitcoin. Now, China has dumped dollar and declared Bitcoin, Ethereum, even Tron illegal currently as I speak to you. Even Nigeria is also, they're talking about it as of last week. So my colleague said they have approved it, but I'm not too sure about that. So I'm not going to be talking about whether they approved it or not. Now, what is the blockchain? And Forsage is also built on the blockchain. That means some of the contract bounding Forsage and the community cannot be changed. The contract has been uploaded into the system and nobody, not even the government, can change it. It is there already and it's going to be there for life. So how smart contract could change the world, the way you do business? All right. I think I should leave this, all of this introduction, but let me go through this. Forsage. Forsage was launched February 06, 2020. Become the world's first ever cryptocurrency matrix project to deploy a self-executing smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain and Tron blockchain. The smart contract is part of a global distributed network and it is operating and transactional data are managed by multiple member computers. That means you cannot change the contracts bounding the smart contract and the Forsage community. Why? Because if anybody is going to tamper with this contract, that means all the computers all over the world has to be shut down at the same time to be able to come into the system and tamper with the system, which is impossible. It is impossible to shut down all the system at once. All right. As such, there is no central authority governing the operation of the project because was created by the people for the people. It's inherent featuring, I think we'll have one more person in. So the smart contract means that any authorized attempt to modify the smart contract or it is transactional record is not possible because this decentralization of this record will be rejected on the basis of data. And I said it already, no one can come into the system to change what is uploaded already. It is for life. All right? It is for life. So now let me explain more. So what is smart contract? You might be asking yourself, what is smart contract? All right. I need water. What is smart contract? A smart contract is a ignoring with a cryptocurrency blockchain. In a case, it is Tron, one of the top cryptographic currency for which you can create a smart contract. The main aim of smart contract is to automate interaction and allow commitment to be made self-executing, hence there's no admin that's controlling the smart contract. So you and I have this platform. And also it's scam proof. No one can run off with your money if you desire to invest in the system. Now, like I said, it's been accepted all over the world now. Both parties protected by the smart contract. It is self-sustaining and is completely decentralized. Now, the smart contract is computer program, a bit like an app on your phone. It exists on the Ethereum blockchain and the Tron blockchain. It contains functions and rules. Once uploaded, those rules cannot be changed. The developers cannot run away with our money. The developers cannot shut down it. It's decentralized. That means no one controls the system. You and I have the system. Our money is sent directly into our wallet instantly. No approval, no request. It is all automatic. You need roughly $15 to start the Ethereum version of the Forsage, and then you need 200 Tron, which is about $14 to $22 to start the Tron version of Forsage. There are two ways to make money from Forsage. The first is called the X3, and the second is called the X4. Now I'm going to be teaching you that. I'll show you a screen where I'll demonstrate how this X3 and X4 works. X3 versus X4. This is the X4 dashboard. Sorry, the X3 dashboard. The X3 dashboard has 3 slots, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and each of the slots has meanings. The first and the second slot, excuse me, has meaning, and I prefer to show you this on my dashboard. Now let's move to the dashboard. Let's see. Before then, let me see if I can show you. So how do you make withdrawals? We have to think differently with Forsage. It is unlike anything else that many network marketers have ever seen before. The following may surprise you. You do not have to request withdrawal. The money is paid directly into your account. You do not have to wait for any programmer, owner, or manager to decide if and when you can have your request or requested withdrawal. You do not have to wait to receive your money and its period. Anything that you earn is instantly paid into your wallet. It is like an automated payment to your bank account. This is why you need to use either the Trust Wallet, Tron Trust Wallet, or the Ethereum Trust Wallet. Both of these wallets are coded to work seamlessly with the Forsage program, and we instantly receive anything that you earn into your system. Now, this is Forsage Tron, and these are the earnings uh, from the beginning. This is FSChar's account. Why, when he started this year, the first week, the second week, he couldn't earn much. He earned 883. You know what happened when FSChat began to talk about this system? The account shoot to $20,000, as you can see here. And after it went viral, the account shoot to $42,000. That same account that I speak to you today is on $300 and something thousand. And this is Bumi King's account, $31,000. This is Deji's account, $70,000. This is one of our upline, $329,000. Those are huge sum of amount with just 327 referrals. And this is another account from our upline, $48,000. This is another account from our upline, $82,000. These guys are real action takers. And this is another account, $23,000 within the space of 4 months. The opportunity to make money is in your hand, and you have to take it. Do not let anybody to tell you it's not working. If it's not working, people will not be jumping into the system. Now, let's move into my browser. Let's see if I can quickly show you the Forsage platform again. Now, this is my account on Forsage Tron. This is 7,000 plus made so far, okay, from Forsage. I have not made money for 2 days now, so the account is still on 7,000 plus. And I'm very sure by the time we come back here this week, the fund will be, the cash, the figure here would have been more than this. Now, Forsage has, for 3 weeks, they just launched this one. Forsage currently has 108,000 people or participants. People who joined 24 hours ago, as of yesterday, it was 24 hours. Now we have 4,700 people joined. The Tron earned so far in the space of 3 weeks is 452 million Ethereum earned. In dollars, is about $12 million has been earned so far. Excuse me. Now, this is the X3 And then below this is the X4. I'm going to be talking about the X3 and how you can earn from the system. Now, let's say you are the upline or you are the owner of this account. You are the owner of this account and you are to bring in people into the system. Okay, you bring the first person, you know what will happen? This will go into your wallet. Instantly, you can withdraw the money. You bring the second persons, this will also go to your wallet. All right. And you manage to bring the third person. Okay, maybe the people you're bringing, all they do is just they buy only these slots. So you bring the third person. You know what will happen? This will now go to your upline. This will go to your upline. You know what will happen? This will now reinvent or rebuy you these slots. Automatically, that means you can now bring more people to re-earn from these slots. Okay, so let's say this person that you brought in now decide to buy the second slot. What happened? This will now go to your account. The second goes to your account, while the third buys you the slot back, so you can earn from this system again and again. Let's say the same person now buys this slot, the money goes to your account. And this other person you brought in buys this slot, the money goes to your account. And this also goes to your upline to buy you the slot back so I can earn. And mind you, every time you invest in all these slots, all of these slots are for life. You don't have to come back here and rebuy this slot with the money you have in your pocket. Okay? This accounts here, all of these slots here are for you. The moment you buy them, once you buy them, you buy them for life. Nobody is asking you to pay for it again. So let's move to the X4, which is where people love to, invest. A lot of people love to invest in the X4. The reason means that some people don't like to refer. They may actually have the money to buy these slots. We have 6 slots. We have 6 spots on each matrix. This is the first matrix, second matrix. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means you can earn in 3 slots, in 3 of these matrices, while the 3 other ones goes to your upline. Now, let's say you bring someone into the system and they buys this $100, 100 Tron. You know what will happen? Those will go to your upline. And maybe you bring the next person and he buys this same 100 Tron. The money will go to your wallet. You bring the third person, he buys the same 100 Tron. The money will go to your wallet. You bring the fourth or fifth person, he buys here, the money goes into your wallet. And maybe you bring the next person, the money goes to your upline to rebuy you this slot back so that I can continue earning from this slot. Maybe you bring another person, the money goes to your upline. I hope you'll get that. The money goes to where your upline. That is why some people will just sit, maybe they buy most of these slots and they just don't know how money just jump into their account. This is the reason why, because some persons will say, I just found some money in my account. It's called spillover. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about spillover. I don't have much time. Yeah, I'm exhausted already. I just came back from family meeting. Now, this signs here is, as you can see, personal partner. That means someone you brought into the system. If you check this sign, this shows that this is personal, partner. This sign here means overflow from the bottom. This is it here. Overflow from the bottom. He didn't invite any of these guys, but they came in here and made money for him. This sign here also tells us partner from ahead. Partner from where? From ahead. All right, and this is the sign somewhere around. And this one is overflow from the top, which is this. I talked about how this overflow, this spillover, made money for this account without inviting anybody. And this overflow brought this person that, made over 1,000 plus in a single day. So that is how X4 works. I would love to break down how X4 works properly, but I don't think I have much time to do that. My partner, who is supposed to do that, is not around. And so you can earn a lot of money from X4. If you're coming into the system, you can make money from X4 the easy way. All right. You can make money from the X4 the easy way. Let's say you don't want to refer. I always tell people to, if you know you cannot refer, invest in the X4. You know what you can do? Buy the first slot, buy the second slot, buy the third slot, buy the fourth slot, buy the fifth slot, and try and buy the sixth slot. Then you can relax. I also advise, maybe if you have more fun, you can buy the seventh slot. But if you don't, you can relax with the sixth slot and see what happens with your account. Okay? But I've seen that this XO is good. So I desire to invest on, in buying at least 11 slot at the moment. By the end of this week, I should be able to buy the 12th slot. the 12th slot. So there's a lot of money to make in this system. If you understand what it is, you can make huge sum of amounts from the system. I showed you recently how much was made from my uplines. What you're seeing here is the smallest. In fact, I feel pity that this is what I'm making currently. Because if you check other people's accounts, these guys are flying. FHR is just on $60-something thousand in just 3 weeks. And you can do the same. All right? If you know you can recruit, you should go for the X3. If you don't have much fun, but you can recruit, go for the S3, buy this slot, buy this slot, buy this slot, and begin to recruit a lot of people. The more money you make from recruiting, you can use it to upgrade all these slots. But I don't advise people to buy up to these slots here. You can buy the first slot, second, and third, and move to X4 because this is where the real money is. This is where the magic is. You can buy this first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, possible 7, and wait for spillovers like others do. So why, for me, I don't wait for spillovers. But if you come like this one that came recently and gave me $1,500 for free, I'm waiting for this to come and spend more of my. I didn't bring this guy here. It came as spillover. So I'm waiting for this to spill some cash into this account. All right, guys, if you have questions, because I don't have much time, we can quickly take your questions. I need to drive out in the next few minutes. If you have questions, you can ask your questions. You can unmute the mic and ask your question, please. You can unmute the mic and ask your question. I guess that's the reason why we are here. I know you have questions you want to ask. If you have questions, please, I'll be glad to take your questions.
Well done, Mr. Abbott.
Thank you
very much for the lecture.
Thank you, sir.
Far. This particular money we are seeing, this $7,444, can you withdraw it?
The money is in my account. In fact, I've spent it. What you're seeing here is just figures. I've withdrawn it already. I don't keep money there. You don't. It's not advisable you keep your money there too. The moment you make the money, transfer it to other things. Transfer it to your local account or sell the Ethereum to someone who wants to buy it. You can transfer it to your local account. It's easy to do. I don't keep money here. So what you're seeing here is just the figure.
Not just a figure. Thank you.
You're welcome. Or if you're still doubting that it's not real, let me see if I can pop up this and see where the money. Let's see how the money was spent. I'm trying to see if I can do this from here. I can't do it because of it's not popping. The Zoom software is too much for this. So whatever you're seeing here is just a figure.
Problem. No
Yeah,
problem. No problem.
Whatever you're seeing here is just a
Trying
figure.
to find out.
Yeah, it's just a figure, and the money has been withdrawn. I've used it for other things, and I also advise people not to keep their money there. Not that anything will happen, but why will you keep your money there? The money is not even in the system. The moment this money is in, it goes directly into your wallet, and it's your private bank. It just go there directly and stay. So you can use your money when you want to use it. Okay. So if you have questions, please, I would like to take more questions before we end this today. I'm too tired. I need to drive out and get some things and come back and have my rest. If you have more questions, please, is there anything you don't